Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this year's virtual Gala de Cultura. We're so glad you tuned in tonight to support Centro Cultural and Washington County's Latinx community. Our program begins shortly, promptly at 7. So in the meantime, spend your time wisely and check out our online auction. There are amazing packages available for sale and the bidding is underway, so don't miss out. Visit the online auction by heading to centro, centro.ggo.bid. Get registered and then bid away. If you haven't yet registered, use the Register to Bid button just above this video. Grab yourself some refreshments, get settled in, and we'll see you right back here at 7 o'clock.
Hello, my friends. Hola, mis amigos. Welcome to this year's virtual Gala de Cultura. We're here tonight to celebrate with our incredible community. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our program officially starts at 7 p.m., so don't go anywhere, unless it's to check out our online auction at centro.ggo.bid. We have some great packages available, and all the funds we raise tonight support our Centro community. Remember to check out the raffle package as well. The raffle winner will win 2 cases of fantastic Montenor Estates wine. Stay tuned. Our program will begin shortly with a message from our presenting sponsor, Intel. Thank you. Muchas gracias.
you for joining us tonight as we virtually celebrate Centro Cultural of Washington County and their achievements throughout an unimaginably challenging year. My name is Rhonda Fox. I'm head of social equity policies and engagements. And in my role, I ensure that we are advocating for all of our employees and communities through our public policy approach. My work supports Intel's mission of solving society's challenges by producing world-changing technologies that enriches the lives of every person on Earth. After a year fraught with injustice and hardship, we recognize that living out our mission demands that we accept our shared responsibility to fight against the systemic and structural inequities impacting our employees and communities. Now is the time for all of us to invest in Oregon's recovery and growth. And we want you to know how seriously we take our commitment to being a responsible partner in strengthening communities where we live and work throughout Oregon. Intel shares a lot of history with Oregon. This state is home in heart to our global research and development, and we know that our success depends on meaningful connections to healthy, inclusive Oregon communities. We are proud to join our community partners in investing in Oregon's equitable economic recovery. We stand with Centro Cultural in the fight to ensure that Oregon's response to the pandemic results in a stronger, better future for all. This year, our volunteers had the opportunity to support Centro as the organization came together to provide financial assistance, food distribution, economic development, and STEM education for Latinx and immigrant communities in Washington County. In the face of a pandemic, Centro Cultural stepped up, delivering the needs of community members with fortitude and care. We thank this organization for the tremendous impact that your work has had on us in Washington County. Because of the generosity of its volunteers, founders, local government and private sector sponsors and donors, Centro Cultural can continue their work as Washington County recovers from the global pandemic. Tonight, I encourage you to demonstrate your support, be it through a financial contribution or through a commitment to volunteer this year. Together, we can unite and forge a future that benefits us all. Thank you so very much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining Centro Cultural tonight for Gala de Cultura. The pandemic has created hardship for so many and disproportionately affected the Latinx community and other communities of color. Centro Cultural has been at the center of recovery and assistance for our Latinx community here in Washington County. I'm working hard in Congress to make sure that relief efforts center racial equity. It's critical that our recovery is just and equitable for all. I thank Centro Cultural for their culturally specific help to seniors, families, and migrant workers. Your work is always important, but especially vital during the pandemic. These are tough times, but I'm hopeful for brighter days ahead, and I look forward to our continued work and collaboration together. Thank you once again to Centro Cultural and your hardworking staff.
And to Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici for their continued support of Centro Cultural, not only this year, but in so many years past. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a la Gala de Cultura virtual. My name is Juan Carlos Gonzalez. I'm the Director of Development at Centro Cultural, and I'm so honored to be your MC for tonight's virtual celebration. I'd like to start by thanking all of you for being here tonight. It's Friday night, and there's so many other things, places, things that we could be doing. Despite the fact that we've spent so much of this last year behind screens, you're here with us to celebrate nuestra fuerza and nuestro centro. Muchas gracias. We see you and we appreciate you. But before we get the show rolling, I got a few housekeeping notes. There's a chat window to the right of me that you can use to connect and engage with everyone watching right now. If you'd like, feel free to say hello, hola, and share where you're tuning in from. We also have a great online auction running with fantastic packages that you can bid on your phone. You'll just need to register first before you can begin bidding. To get registered, you can use the Register to Bid button above this video player, or you can visit the online auction at centro.ggo.bid and use the Get Started button in the right-hand corner. Lastly, we're all here tonight to celebrate the strength and resilience of our community, nuestra fuerza. We're here to build a future in which everyone has the resources they need to thrive. And to do that, we need your support. Later in the program, we'll be asking you to donate to Centro Cultural. Please have your phones nearby when you're inspired to give tonight, or click the button on the screen. My friends, the past year has been a challenging one filled with so much hardship, grief, and outrage. And I can't believe that just a year ago, hundreds of us gathered for this gala and we danced, we drank, we ate, and we hugged. That was the last time I saw many of you, and it's so much different today, and I'm really looking forward to going back. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed our world, and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, and I'm deeply inspired by the generosity and the support that I have witnessed in our community. Through this crisis, many of us have stepped up and shown up where we can and when we can. As a community, una comunidad, we have shown increased resiliency, and that we are able to bounce back in a shorter amount of time each time we're knocked down. At Centro, we showed up for our community by building off of platforms that took decades to create. Este es nuestro centro. This is our centro. We are a resilient community, and we always have been. Long before this pandemic arrived, Latinx and immigrant families have been fighting hard to survive in this country. We face systemic inequities and racist forces that don't want to see us thrive. It's because of this fight that Centro was born 50 years ago, from a group of people who saw needs in our community and decided they would be the ones to step up and meet those needs. And just like that, 50 years later, when a global pandemic brought historic needs to our community, our gente, we are here, stepping up, just like those who came before us. Let's learn more.
For too long, a lot of folks that are part of our community have not felt safe, have felt unwanted, and felt like they needed a place to connect with each other. In fact, that's how Centro got started.
At the heart of Centro's work, I would consider orgullo. We're very proud of our work, so if Latinos are gonna do something, we do it well. And I think there is evidence in the past months. We've been tested through these times, and I think our response has shown that we just care not only what we do, but how we do it. It's important to know that our team is also bicultural, bilingual, multi-generational, and we did that intentionally so that we could serve diverse populations. I am the program manager for our COVID-19 response, and we provide wraparound support and education to Washington County residents who might be recovering from their period of quarantine or isolation.
I can't even imagine Washington County without Centro Cultural. It's a safe place for people to come, to get information, to get the support and the help that they need. So that's what I see as the heart of Centro Cultural, is a safe, supportive place for our Latinx community.
When the pandemic started, we shut down. We shut down in March like everybody else was told to do. But a week later, we were open again because we were delivering essential services. Food, helping people with rent. Even though our doors were closed to the public, we were still unlocking that door and letting people in one at a time because they have needs.
The Latino community in Washington County has been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19.
A lot of folks lost their jobs. A lot of folks were ill. People didn't have information because they don't understand the language.
As COVID-19 progressed, we know we could not have served the Latino population without Centro Cultural.
I am beyond proud of Centro for their response. We've been providing food boxes and groceries to the community. Our COVID-19 response team grew from 1 to a team of 5.
They served over 650 families with things like help getting food, help paying their rent, other utilities, providing information, making sure people could get to the doctor if they needed, connecting people to testing services early on.
We can no longer just continue to provide services, but we need to advocate for systems change and also to play a role in the decisions about economic development at the local and regional and state level.
We will be a hub and an advocate for our community as we continue battling this pandemic together. Our collaborative approach will lead to that equitable reopening of our economy once we are back to normal society.
When we're able as an organization to help people, we feel humble. We feel that sense of gratitude and like we are able to do something. So it's a very good feeling of being a part of someone's life and helping to make someone's life just a little bit easier. People come to where they feel safe. They come to their home at Centro.
Tonight, we're all rising to the moment and supporting our community during this time of increased need. Centro has decades of trust as an organization focused on helping people and families no matter what barriers they're facing. In this past year, that trust was more important than ever. We found new ways to help people who have been hit hardest by this pandemic. When migrant and undocumented families lost income because of the pandemic and were then excluded from government stimulus support, we set up the Esperanza Relief Fund, the Hope Fund, and received the historic amount of donations from you, our community, our generous supporters. I know many of you watching tonight supported this fund, and it means the world to me. These funds help keep so many people and their families fed and in their homes, and also help cover other necessities like DACA renewal fees, legal expenses, and more. None of this is quick innovation. This nimble adaptation, this unrelenting drive, none of it would have been possible without the inspiring resiliency of Centro staff, our equipo. They're truly at the heartbeat of this work. And to talk more about the power of Centro's resiliency and how we're going to rebuild an equitable future for all of us, I'm honored to introduce the one and only Mrs. Maria Caballero Rubio, Executive Director at Centro Cultural.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 2021 Gala de Cultura. It's so good to be here with you tonight, and thank you for taking time to join us in celebration of our work for the community. My hope is that next year we will once again be in the same room to enjoy each other's company, outbid each other on auction items, and enjoy a nice meal and a glass of wine, of course. So here we are, 1 year from the time that the pandemic first hit Washington County. And you know, what I kept hearing before January was, let's get 2020 over with. Well, as I consider 2020 and everything we experienced in the world, the country, and our state, I think about what I have learned, what we have learned as an organization. So I call 2020 our year of learning. First, I learned that there comes a tipping point at which we as a society will no longer tolerate injustice and inequity. Social change has begun. It wasn't easy, but we did it as a country. We did it in 2020. We learned how resilient we really are as a nation despite everything turning upside down. We learned how hard our elected officials and government workers worked to try to respond to something so invisible and yet so deadly. No one had answers, and you elected officials learned right along with us as you worked to run our state, county, and city. Thank you. We learned that we are resilient as an organization. We had to shift what we do and how we do it to continue serving our community. Our staff conducted our 4-week STEM summer camp, complete with activity and assignment packets delivered and picked up from their homes, and with their families fully engaged with their students. We learned to help people find jobs. We helped them with their GED and to get unemployment and small business support. We kept our doors open when other doors were closed. We called our beloved elders on the phone every week, and we delivered food and medicine so that they could have what they needed and would not feel completely isolated when they couldn't have family or grandkids over to visit. Our staff comforted them and often grieved with them. We stepped up and became a food hub for those in need, and we delivered food to labor camps and to the homeless during the darkest times of the pandemic. And we kept our doors open to provide emergency food baskets as needed ongoing. Our staff were there for our community, and I just want to say thank you. We learned that moving forward, we must ensure that every family has internet and a way to access services online. Technology has moved to the top of our list of priorities. Centro will focus on personal and economic mobility with the help of our dedicated and passionate staff, our board members, our donors, volunteers, and you. We will help our community move from merely surviving to thriving. Muchas gracias y bendiciones. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Mrs. Rubio, for your leadership and future vision for our community. You've changed the lives of so many people. You've changed my life, and we owe so much to you. We're going to take some time now to learn more about the power of Comunidad and the Esperanza Relief Fund. Enjoy, and thank you so much.
Our community is really resilient. As being part of Centro, you see that, but there's already a lot of things stacked up against our community.
Our community is hurting a lot because many of them do not have access to those resources that other members of the community have.
A lot of them call and say that coming to Centro is their therapy. Esperanza Fund and other donations are welcomed because we know that these are seniors in our community, clients in our community that will have no access to other funds. One of the things that, and I get a little bit teary-eyed, is that my seniors at the end of a call will say, "Oh, Maestra, you need to take care of yourself because we want you there when we come back."
Our Esperanza Fund is just one example of how our team has adapted to fill the gaps in our systems during this tumultuous year. We can't wait to open our doors to the public again. We can't wait to see all of you when it's safe again. And when we do, that's when the healing starts. That's when we rebuild. But right now, we still have tremendous need in our community that must be met. We still have systemic change to fight for. And we still have to make it out of this pandemic and make sure as many members of our community make it out as well. That's why we have each other. This is what makes us resilient. This is what makes us strong. So I'm asking that you please give with your hearts tonight, sus corazones, and support Nuestro Centro, our Centro. And I'm really pleased to have Misty Markham of Markham Auction Agency joining me this evening at a safe distance, of course. Welcome, Misty. And of course, I'm nervous with you because you're amazing.
No reason to be nervous. Hello again, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us, rising up to support even more people through this ongoing pandemic. I'm so excited to return this year as your fundraising ambassador. Thank you for having me. Donating in support of Centro tonight is easy. All you have to do is use your handy dandy phone and text Centro, C-E-N-T-R-O, to 44321. You'll receive a text response with a secure link to donate in any denomination you prefer. Or if you prefer to give online, use the donate buttons above and below this viewing window to do so. Every dollar, every gift helps support Washington County's Latinx community, and all gifts make significant life-changing difference. So as part of the appeal, feel free to donate as much as you like, as many times as you feel compelled to. Your support will not go unnoticed, I promise. I'll announce each giving level as we go, and Juan Carlos and I will acknowledge you and your gifts as they come in. There is a slight delay or latency, so if we happen to miss recognizing your name, just let us know in the chat so we can show you all the love, because we really do appreciate every gift and all of your support. So with that, let's get started. Tonight's first level of giving for Centro is $5,000. Who will join us tonight as a Centro hero with a $5,000 gift? And remember, to make your gift, it's very easy. You have options. Simply text CENTRO to 44321 or opt to use the donation buttons above and below the viewing window. Juan Carlos, tell us who's joining us tonight at the $5,000 level.
All right, Misty. Well, I'm really
So
excited too. I'm really excited too, and it's not lost on me that $5,000 is a lot, especially in a pandemic. So for the individuals that are stepping up at this level, just incredible thank you to you and for your leadership, your generosity, and the love that you have for our community here in Oregon. First and foremost, we have the Hillsborough Pediatric Clinic donating $5,000, which is amazing. That is so significant. Muchas gracias. We have Pat Reeser and Bill Westfall. Thank you so much, Pat and Bill. You are amazing. You have been supporters not only tonight, but for our Esperanza Fund and for so many of our programs. Muchas gracias. And I hope that you're tuning in tonight. We also have a gift. This is great, from Washington County Commissioner Nafisa Fai. That is amazing. Commissioner Fai, thank you. We're also proud of you at Centro. Thank you for creating this opportunity to give to us, and it means so much. Yeah, absolutely. And I hope all of you are cheering along at home and know that the equivalent of applause in person is blowing it up in the chat. So definitely drop your gratitude, your praise, and all your love for our $5,000 donors right there in the chat where it belongs. Thank you so much. What a great and strong start, an incredible show of support for Centro tonight. So thank you for all of our $5,000 donors and everyone joining with us tonight. We feel the support and the love. We want to thank you so very much. So please give it up for our $5,000 in the chat. Show your gratitude and your generosity there all night long. And while you're there, let's encourage even more generosity at our next level of giving, which is $2,500. And again, you have options to give. You can either text Centro to 44321 or use the buttons below above or below us, the donation buttons. It's easy. And it doesn't have to be limited to a $2,500 gift either. Remember, all donations help individuals and families in Washington County, so feel free to give any amount that is meaningful to you and as many times as you feel compelled to do so. Juan Carlos, tell us who's showing up tonight at the $2,500 level. Well, absolutely, Misty, and this is an amazing outpouring of impact. I'm already blown away, and we just started fundraising. Thank you to all our donors stepping up and supporting the incredible work of Centro Cultural tonight. Blow up the chat with praise, cheer on your friends at our next level of giving, and as always, siempre Centro.
Let's say thank you to Washington County Commissioner Pam Trees.
Let's go,
Thank
Commissioner
you so much.
Thank you so much. Pam is actually on our board of directors.
Awesome.
And Pam has just been an amazing champion for Centro this last year. I'm so grateful for her support.
Right on. Thank you, Pam.
We also have Swaim Strategies coming in. Thank you, Swaim. Swaim is our event team that has helped us put this event together.
For
and
so many years.
Thank you so much. I know.
Yeah, thank you.
All these years really helping us when we need it. And we have Washington County Commissioner Jerry Willie stepping up at $2,500.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. Our main campus is in your district. The gift means so much.
That's fantastic. The outpouring of generosity is really incredible. Thank you so much to all of our $2,500 donors and above, and everybody making gifts at any level. We really do appreciate every gift. And every gift goes towards the great work of Centro Cultural. So bring it on, everybody.
Yeah.
While you're blowing up the chat with your praise, cheer on our donors at the $1,000 level, which is our next level of giving. And at this level, folks, listen up, because I'm pleased to let you know that due to the generosity of Pat Reeser and Bill Westfall, the first 15 gifts at $1,000 tonight will be matched 1-to-1. So what does that mean to you? It turns your $1,000 gift into $2,000 for Centro right now. It's like free money, right? But the reason and the way we get there is you have to give in order for Pat Reeser and Bill Westfall to match your gift. So let's bring in $1,000 gifts right now. Again, to do so, text Centro to 44321 or use those donation buttons above or below the screen to give. We like to make it really easy for you. Your support right now helps so many families in Washington County heal and recover from the financial and medical impacts of the pandemic. The need will only continue to grow, unfortunately, and your gifts help people not only survive, but thrive. At last year's gala, the last time we were together, the record amount of money we raised allowed us to pivot quickly and respond immediately to the urgent needs of our community as COVID-19 started spreading throughout Washington County. This year, we work on vaccine rollout and rebuilding the local economy. We need your help once again to do so. Your gift right now ensures that more of our community makes it through and that a better future for everyone is created. So please give with your heart, give what you can. And Juan Carlos, let's check in and see who's showing up with $1,000 gifts right now. It's very exciting.
Absolutely. So how many
We
gifts
need
can we?
15
All right,
to meet our match.
That's a lot, folks, but I don't know. I'm feeling motivated. I really feel like we can make it.
I think we can get there.
I sincerely just feel it in my heart right now. So please consider giving at this level. And we have Margaret Garza donating $1,000. Margaret has been a leader in the county for so long. She's been a supporter that shows up for Centro, and she's just amazing. Margaret, thank you so much.
Thank you, Margaret.
We will always appreciate you. The city of Cornelius is donating $1,500, and we appreciate. Thank you. Shout out to City Manager Rob Drake and Mayor Jeff DeLynn for the generosity and all of the leaders at the city of Cornelius. Washington County Chair Catherine Harrington is inspired to donate twice at the 1,000 level for $2,000. Thank you so much, Chair Harrington, and like a special shout out to the Board of Commissioners for showing up.
Totally.
This is the kind of leadership and the kind of generosity that has really helped Centro be the nimble organization that we've needed to be. Thank you so much. I also see that Nancy Ramirez Arriaga is donating $1,000. Thank you so much. Nancy's a leader at the Meyer Memorial Trust, has been an amazing supporter of Centro for a long time. Brendan Butler and Emily Gilliland, thank you so much. I wish that we could hug you right now, but we can't. And also, if you haven't looked at the auction, Brendan has actually donated a wooden bowl. He handcrafts them. He makes them. He has an Instagram. You can look and check him out, but go check out the auction for one of the wooden bowls that he donated. And Brendan, thank you again for showing up at the $1,000 level. We also have Mike McMurray donating $1,000, which is amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mike. Mike has been a steadfast supporter year in, year out. His work with the Hops has also been amazing because we've been able to take our youth to Rontocken Stadium. We've been able to, obviously in the pre-pandemic times, but as soon as we can go back into celebrating sports and being in the venue, I can't wait to be back and cheering on our Hops. Ruth Osuna is donating $2,000.
Thank you, Ruth.
Ruth, you came through. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We have Maria Siebold also donating $1,000. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. We have an anonymous donor. I wonder who that is.
You know what? We'll take it, no matter who it's from.
I'll take it. Thank you so much, anonymous donor. I sincerely don't know who you are, but from the bottom of my heart, muchas gracias. We have Bob Spelt of The Standard.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob, thank you. I think I saw a photo of your setup just a little bit ago, and I hope that your living room is really comfy. Robin Shuey of The Standard, thank you so much, Robin. I really appreciate your generosity tonight. Again, we have Brendan Butler on behalf of Umpqua Bank, and that is just amazing. Thank you, Umpqua Bank. Thank you, Brendan, showing up. You are the man.
Look at that.
Where are we at?
We only need one more gift to reach our match. Just one more $1,000 gift, folks. If anybody is out there, you're on the fence about giving, just how much you can afford. If $1,000 is meaningful to you and you feel compelled to do so, it would help us not only meet our match, but it will help so many families in Washington County and Centro deliver on their mission, right? So come on, look at this. We just got our 15th gift from Roberto Rios. Thank you so much, Roberto. We made it.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
I have so many memories with Roberto, and I actually love that he typed Roberto into his donation, because Robert versus Roberto. If you're listening, Robert, which I know you are, you know what I mean. Thank you. You're amazing, and it just means the world to us, as always. I hope you're doing well.
Fantastic. Well, let's give it up for all of our $1,000 donors. Woo! I am so pleased that all of our donors are really flexing the generosity muscle tonight. That was fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you still want to give $1,000, we will still take it and put it to really good use as well. Be sure to give your thanks in the chat, and while you're there, join us at our next level of giving, which is $500. And remember, you can always give at any level and as many times as you like, but to give $500 or whatever number is on your heart right now, you can text Centro to 44321 or use those donation buttons above or below. Your generous gifts provide essential services to families in Washington County, like a fully operational free food mercado open 5 days a week with regularly available fresh fruits, vegetables, delivery options for seniors and high-risk families. Centro will be able to address food security, thanks to your support right now. And keep in mind, with another round of stimulus checks on the horizon, there are many families in our community who are systemically left out of that support and left to fend for themselves. So please consider sharing your stimulus check or any part of it that you feel compelled to give with families in need who will not be receiving such aid. And in the meantime, Juan Carlos, I see some names rolling in. Let's give our thanks to our $500 donors.
All right, well, y'all are giving me a lot of work, but I showed up to work tonight, and apparently y'all showed up to be generous, so let's go. Let's get right into it.
Robert Grover is giving $1,000. That's worthy of a little bit of applause at home.
Oh my gosh, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob and Misty. Actually, one thing that I really love about Bob is that every year at the gala that we had, he always comes with a crazy awesome blazer. So I'm really sad that I don't get to see it this year. But Bob, I miss your blazers and I miss your energy. Thank you so much for that $1,000 gift. Now to the $500 gifts. We have Randy Miller giving at $500. Thank you, Randy. Alberto Gallegos giving in at $500. This is my college roommate. I got to give him some love and shout out. We have Deborah Sposito. Thank you so much, Deborah. We have TriMet coming in at the $500 level. Thank you, TriMet, for all your work. We have Kemp Shuey, the one, the only. I love Kemp so much. I have a lot of funny stories with Kemp because we kind of live in the same area. And when I go on jogs, he'll be like, hey, I see you. But anyway, Kemp, I stay seeing you. Thank you so much. We have Carla Elias donating $500. Thank you so much, Carla. Can't wait to go out to dinner with you and Miguel again. Really, really miss you. Thank you again so much for the contribution. It means the world to us.
That is so awesome. Let's thank all of our $500 and above donors right now with a little bit of love in the chat, or, you know, whatever kind of love you want to give them. We all miss hugs, right? I do. Incredible work, everybody. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of our donors joining us tonight, this evening. We so appreciate your generosity and your willingness to help us. Blow up the chat, encourage even more generous giving at our next level, which is $250. And to inspire nonstop giving at the $250 level, the ever generous Pat Reister and Bill Westfall are back at it. And they're going to match the first 20, count them 20, gifts at $250 tonight. So this turns your $250 magically into $500. Incredible, right? So let's see what kind of magic we can make together right now. You guys ready? To give your gift of $250, text Centro to 44321 or use the donation buttons above or below the viewing window. All gifts tonight make a huge difference. So please give what you can and as many times as you can. Together, we can help small businesses keep their doors open, facilitate opportunities for high-wage jobs, and move past basic survival and into a community where everyone has the resources needed to thrive. So please give $250 right now, and let's find out who's showing up with $250 gifts. Look at that, there's a lot of them too.
All right, folks, you heard it. Can you remind us, Misty, how many matches do we need to get?
20.
20, 20?
20.
20 or 20. Spanish and English, I can list the number of times, as many as possible, just to give you enough time to go into the donation box and just make the contribution. And we can get started. We do have THPRD, the Tualatin Hills Parks and Recreation District, donating $250. That's amazing. Thank you so much to their amazing board of directors, their team there that are doing a lot of great work. We have Doctora Ruth Zúñiga, one of our board members, and she has been amazing during this pandemic, doing free programming on Facebook Live, doing outreach in Spanish, helping the Latino community get in touch with their mental health. Dr. Zúñiga is amazing, and as always, Doctora Zúñiga, you are an inspiring force. We have Serena Cruz. Thank you so much, Serena.
Hi,
we really
Serena.
appreciate you. We missed you. We have Mayor Steve and Joanne Calloway. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You are always there for Centro, and we see you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for your leadership. We have another anonymous donor at $250.
I love it.
What are the chances it's the same donor as before?
Who knows? I mean, it could be you, and we wouldn't even know.
It could be me typing with back here, sending in my text to Centro. We have Lisa Neisenfeld donating $250. And again, folks, Lisa's awesome. I'm gonna just tell stories.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'd be telling each other stories in the pre-event and stuff like that. But Lisa, if you go check the auction, she's actually donated 2 quilts that you can go see and enjoy.
They're beautiful.
She spends a lot of time thinking throughout the year what she's going to make for Centro. She's donated quilts for 3 years in a row now. And Lisa is also a really important part in helping to launch our Prosperidad Economic Development Center in Hillsborough. So
Right
Lisa,
Thank
you
you,
always
Lisa.
have so much love for me. Thank you so much for contributing tonight. You show up in more ways than you have to. We have Ian Mars. Thank you so much for the $250 donation. We have Mariana Valenzuela. That's a Centro staff, our Director of Community Partnerships. Mariana's amazing. She was actually in some of the videos earlier talking about the work that we're doing. Kimberly Culbertson, thank you so much, Kimberly. I miss seeing you at these events. And I think we're about halfway there.
We're about
Am I
halfway
crazy?
there. Yeah, we're about halfway there. So, folks, that's just 10 more gifts that we need.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep going because I'm seeing these names pop up in the chat box. We have Jonath Colon Montesi donating twice at the $500 level. Twice at the $250 level. Sorry. I want to commit you, Jonath, to 2 at 500, but we'll stay at the 500 right now. We have
with the match it is.
With the
Right?
match. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See?
I manifested it. We have Sia Lindstrom also giving $500.
Awesome. Thank
and
you,
she's wonderful. She's doing some really amazing work at Washington County right now around homeless services dollars. Sia has been a leader at the county that I've really admired for a long time.
Right on.
Sia, thank you for showing
you.
up tonight. We have Hillsborough City Councilor John Anthony Martin. Thank you so much for this contribution. He has the cutest baby. I just want to say it's just wonderful. Thank you so much, Counselor. We have our board member and Forest Grove School Board member, Narce Rodriguez, also donated at $250. Muchas gracias, Narce. Narce has changed my life. She's been in my life for a very long time, a leader that's been recognized in Washington County and in Oregon, and I'm just so grateful to have her mentorship and her leadership at Centro for so many other people.
Right on.
We have THPRD Director Ashley Hartmeyer-Prigg.
Thank you, Ashley.
All right, there's so many donors. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm just going to keep going if that's okay with you, Misty.
We're getting real close, folks. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
We have Carla Elias and Miguel Elias donating again. Thank you so much at the $250 level. And actually, this is awesome. Miguel Elias with MEK Design. He's the amazing designer behind all of the graphics that you see here today.
Cool.
And
Thank
for the
you.
last 5 years, amazing talent, homegrown, and check out his work. Please support him. He's been a great supporter for Centro. We have Itzel Chavez donating at $250. Oh my gosh, Itzel is actually on our fundraising team, and she is stretching for this gift. Thank you so much, Itzel. You're amazing. We have Rebecca Miller. Thank you, Rebecca. You're great. We have Doctora Lynn Jacobs. Doctora Jacobs just did. She just came on our program for a COVID live stream information session for the community. We reached like 4,000 people.
Right on.
And she was just giving information about the vaccine, dispelling myths. Dr. Jacobs has just been a champion.
Thank you.
She's the definition of a champion. We have State Representative Janine Solman stepping up at $250. Thank you so much. Adelina Cano, Ade, giving $500, $500. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Ade. And I think we made the match.
We made the match. In fact, we exceeded the match. So I hope all of you all out there in virtual land are giving yourselves virtual pats on the back, because great job. Thank you so much for showing up for Centro tonight.
Yes.
Fantastic. And look at this. Armando Jimenez giving $1,000 joining us. That's fabulous. Thank you so much. Erika Lopez also joining us with a gift of $250. Blow up that chat, everybody. That's the equivalent of this, right?
Yes.
So make sure that you are putting your love and your gratitude in that chat and saying thank you to all of our really generous donors. Thank you so, so, so much. This outpouring of community and support is so wonderful to be a part of. I hope you're all feeling very good about the work that you're doing with us. Give thanks in that chat all night long, and give with wild abandon at our final formal level of giving, which is $100. And the giving doesn't have to stop at 100. You can give 5, you can give 10, you could give $1 million. We will take it. Centro will put it to good use, I promise. And to give, again, text CENTRO to 44321, or use those donation buttons above or below the viewing screen. And if you've already given tonight, thank you so much. But no, you can give again. You can give as many times as you like. And if you haven't yet given, please know that this is your opportunity to make huge impact in Washington County and Latinx families and our community. So we highly encourage this type of giving, right, Juan Carlos?
I do not oppose it. I do not oppose it.
I like that. So Centro could not do the great work that they do without incredible supporters like you. So give with wild abandon at our final level, $100 in any amount. And please do it right now. We'd like to say thank you. So let's say thank you to our $100 donors. And I'm sure you're going to pronounce their names a lot better than I will. So take it away, Juan Carlos.
I can totally get into it as long as you can take my long-windedness. But I do see that Paulina Salgado is giving $250.
Yay!
Paulina is a great leader at TriMet.
Thank you,
Paulina. And I want to give a shout out to Armando. He's our board chair. Stepping up at $1,000 is amazing. He didn't even tell me about this.
Aww.
And I talk to him like almost every day in the build up to this event. So Armando, you're wonderful.
To surprise you.
And I do want to chime in our amazing sponsors that made this event possible, that are with us not only during Gala de Cultura, but year-round with volunteers, in-kind donations, helping us with gloves, food donations, everything, are also chipping in an amazing $77,000 for the gala tonight. So when you see the thermometer in the event, they're amazing. Thank you so much, as always. And let's get into those $100 donations.
Yeah, we've got a lot of them.
We have Narce Rodriguez giving again at $100. She gave earlier, so she's feeling inspired. Muchas gracias, Narce. Like we said, we're not opposed.
No, bring it on.
We have Tim Levitt giving $100. The one and only Anna Bird on our development team, $100. Thank you, Anna. We have Rachel and Roger, my very close friends, in at $100. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Stephanie Anthony is donating $200. Woo-hoo! Let's go, Stephanie. Doctora Jacobs at $100. Marnie Kyle at $100. And actually, Marnie was in our opening video. She works for Health and Human Services. She actually runs the department at Health and Human Services at Washington County. We have Mieres Cimentel. Thank you so much for a $100 donation. Megan Cohen and Victor Sin. Those two have a very close place in my heart. We have Mark Watson in at $150, a Hillsborough School Board member, a leader, Mark, showing up. Appreciate it. We have Ryan and Brian Goodwin, the one and only Ryan. Thank you so much. Ryan, I know you're watching right now, and I appreciate you. I miss having coffee with you. One of my best friends, Sean Connors, is giving $100.
Thank you,
And he
Sean.
has been through so much, and I love him. I'm so grateful that he's tuning in tonight, and thank you to everyone watching with Sean right now. We have Emily Gilliland giving again at $100.
Woohoo! Way to go,
Let's
Emily.
go, Emily. I have more stories, but I'll spare the audience.
In the interest of time.
In the interest of time. We have Al Nelson giving $100, our amazing website designer. Eva Ponce giving $100. Felicita Monteblanco giving $100, the chair of the THPRD board. We have Wendy McDaniel giving $100. Metro Councilor Christine Lewis giving $100.
Woohoo!
Barbara Smiley giving $100. Mark Bird giving $100. Jessica Ridgway at Swaim Strategies in honor of Anna Bird giving $100.
I love it.
Bridget Cook at Adelante Mujeres. Thank you so much, Bridget. Thank you for your leadership in Washington County. You're an inspiration. Jenny Peterson at Community Action. Thank you, Jenny. We have Brita Pajunas giving $100. We have Charlotte Trowbridge giving $100. Forest Grove City Councilor giving. Christy Kotke giving $100. Virginia Lopez Sanchez giving $100. I'm gonna take a break. Can you take over these for?
Victoria Woff, thank you for your $100. Linda Woff, they must be related. $250. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Alicia Gonzalez joining us with $250.
That's my mom. That's my mom, Misty.
What
Thank you,
up,
Mom.
Thank
Te
you.
quiero mucho, mamá.
That's
Gracias.
fantastic. Chris White joins us with a gift of $100. Chuck and Katie Riley are joining us with $250. And look at that. Montanore Vineyards is giving a $1,000 gift
Oh my gosh.
right now. That is fantastic.
Oh my God. I need
Thank
to give
you
a special.
so much.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I just
No.
need to give a special shout out to Rudy and Susan at Montanore for giving $1,000.
Amazing.
And also, folks, they donated wine in the auction. It's some of the best wine I've ever had. You have to try it. Go
Yeah.
bid on it. Just buy it outright. And, you know, maybe we can also do a wine tasting when
That would
we
be
can
lovely.
go back out.
When we can hug and gather
And
once
gather
again.
and
Look at this.
charcuteries.
Mary Ann Potter joining us with a $250 gift. Thank you, Mary Ann. And some other gifts joining us. We just want to say thank you. Leanna Petron donating $50. Luis Rodriguez with a $50 gift. Isabella Forando.
Foronda,
Is
and
that-
that's actually one of my best friends. She's 7 years old.
Aw.
She's watching from San Diego, and I just want to say, hi, Isabella.
$50. You're a rich 7-year-old, I have to say. Susie Peterson, thank you for your gift. Maribel De Leon, thank you. Jesse Bird, Anna Bird's brother, giving
Anna Bird.
$50.
Thank
Anna
you,
Bird,
Anna
people love
Bird.
you. I love it. Thank you, Barbie Miner, Skylar Howe, Kate Kunkel Pedersen, I hope that's right. Vicki Lee, Ellen Robinette, Tim Howe, and Anna Aranda. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Look at this. Carmen Bruno also joining with the gift tonight. Folks, this is amazing. The giving continues, so don't stop now. Keep it coming. And thank you, friends. Continue to give gifts throughout the evening, throughout the year, in fact, and support Centro now and beyond. We'll be sure to check back in on fundraising a little bit later in the program. We hope to exceed our fundraising goal this evening, so if you can make a $5 gift, a $10 gift, again, $1 million gift, we will take it. And if you'd like to double your donation, give again, you know, Centro will put it to good use, I promise. Every gift helps that giving thermometer climb, and as the giving continues, let's dive back into our program. We'll check back with you shortly. Juan Carlos?
Thank you so much, Misty. We're so grateful that you're here with us tonight.
Thank you.
I'm so touched. And thank you to everyone for the generous giving we see. And when I say we, I mean Centro, all of Centro, Centro family, the board, the staff, the volunteers. We see and appreciate the investment you're making in Centro's accessible and essential services for the community. And we sincerely couldn't do this work without you. Thank you so much. It's now time for our annual award ceremony. And each year at Gala de Cultura, we announce 2 award honorees, one for the Leader Award and another for the Campiona Award. But this year's virtual gala, we're unveiling a new award, the Impacto Award, the Impact Award, because there were so many incredible people in our community who stepped up and made an impact in different ways. Tonight, I'm honored to recognize Erika Lopez with the Leader Award, Cynthia Valdivia with the Campiona Award, and Rosa Martinez and Latino Bill and PMG contractors with the Impacto Award. Joining us virtually, we have Centro's board chair, Armando Jimenez, to share more about each honoree and why they're being recognized. Take it away, Armando.
Each year, Centro Cultural presents a Líder Award to someone who demonstrates impactful and transformational leadership in the community. This year, we're so excited to present the Líder Award to Erika Lopez. As a board director and chair of the 4th largest school district in the state of Oregon, Erika has demonstrated exceptional frontline leadership in creating systems of change for the purpose of meeting the needs of students and their families. Erika is also a board representative and the only Latina rep on the Oregon School Board Association, serving nearly 970,000 students in the entire state of Oregon. In this capacity, Erika advocates for services, resources, and support for all of Oregon's students at all levels of government. She's a courageous leader and active participant in community activities. She understands local, regional, and national issues. Erika's contributions to making our community a more equitable and inclusive space are numerous. She leads by example, always working towards the kind of change that disrupts systems of oppression and institutional racism.
What motivates me to do this work is my family, my community, and my lived experience. As an emerging bilingual bicultural student that came up through the Hillsborough School District, I know firsthand how difficult it is for families to navigate a system where they don't speak the language and they don't know the processes. So the work that I do now is really to make it easy for families like mine to advocate for their students and to afford all of our students the opportunities that education can provide. This is a full circle moment in my life, for me and my family. When we moved up from California to Oregon, Central was a place where my uncles would be outside waiting for work, and my family would go to for resources. And now to be here in this space receiving an award for leadership shows how much our Latino community has grown in Washington County, and it also shows how much we've accomplished. I'm a reflection of the hard work that our community has put in Washington County to make it a place that we all want to live in, a place that our kids can thrive. And I am so happy to be here and accept this award, and also to serve and continue to serve my community in this leadership capacity.
Thank you so much, Erika, for your dedicated service to our community. The Campiona Award is given each year to those in our community who are working to advance social and racial justice. This year's Campiona Award goes to Cynthia Valdivia, a steadfast advocate for our Spanish-speaking community in Washington County. Cynthia has been a behind-the-scenes leader at Washington County for a long time. Her leadership and persistence has made a huge impact on all communities that call this place home. Recently, Cynthia has been incredibly effective and instrumental in distributing information to community members through this public health crisis, while also working on the front lines to deliver urgent assistance to those who need it the most. This summer, she worked alongside Centro Cultural to deliver food to migrant camps and has been a consistent driver of change before and during the pandemic. With Campionas like Cynthia in our community, we're better equipped to address health disparities that continue to affect our BIPOC communities.
For me, serving the community is part of being alive. You know, it's a privilege to be alive, and definitely serving the community is very much a privilege and a responsibility. My parents always said that it's not enough to just exist. You have to make a difference and help people wherever you can. And I think that's something I grew up with, and I hope that my parents are still proud of me and that I'm honoring their memory, because they, to the very last day, they served the community. This award is probably the most significant award I've ever received in my life. I get choked up just thinking about it. There are so many people that I know that really deserve this award. People in public health that have just worked tirelessly, the nurses that since February 28th hit the ground running and have never had a chance to slow down or stop. But this award is really significant because it kind of tells me I'm on the right track. And that seems like a silly thing to say for a senior citizen still looking to be on the right track. But the opportunities to serve this past year have been enormous. And the difficulties within our Latino community have been horrendous and enormous. And addressing those needs has been more important than ever before. And I'm going to mention my parents again. My dad used to tell us, fight for what you believe in. And in Spanish, he would say, hay que ser campeones. You need to be champions for what you believe in. So the fact that this award is called Campiona is a tribute to my dad. Many years ago, when I was still a young adult in my 19 and 20-year-old, I had the opportunity to march with Cesar Chavez. And at that moment, I realized that this was a fight I would continue my whole life for our seasonal workers, for our migrant workers, for the Latino population that doesn't get the recognition or the help or the assistance that they so richly deserve. And I just want to remind everybody, si se puede. Together, we can do so much. And Centro is proof of that. And so are each one of you. The fact that we're celebrating together, we can make a difference, and we are making a difference, even when it's this difficult. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Cynthia, for all that you're doing to fight for the well-being of all our community members. Typically at the Gala de Cultura, Centro Cultural gives out just 2 awards to honor our community leaders. This year has been such a difficult year that we all had to come together and dig deeper, work longer, collaborate more, and innovate quicker. So many businesses and organizations stepped up to support Centro and our community through this year, to help us meet historic need with historic support. That's why this year, we've added a 3rd award, El Impacto Award, and we're so excited to recognize Rosa Martinez, the owner of PMG Contractors and the founder of Latino Built. At a time when our Latinx community has been hit hardest with COVID-19 infections and with widening economic disparity, people like Rosa Martinez who are hiring Latinx folks, creating trades pathways, and creating a platform to build generational wealth are absolutely critical. Rosa advocates for Latinx contractors and more equitable procurement opportunities. With the partnership of leaders like Rosa and organizations like PMG and Latino Built, we'll be able to rebuild a more equitable economy after the health crisis of the pandemic is behind us.
I am really honored to receive this award, and I would like to thank those who felt confident in nominating me and PMG for this award. What motivates me to give back to my community? Well, I think that that comes from my childhood, and it's where my mother always valued the giving and sharing, even though we didn't think we had enough to share and spread around. You know, I look at the Latino youth, and my children included, and I wanna make sure that I'm contributing a little seed for the future, for making sure that our next generations to come have a good business community they could thrive in. This is the recognition of the hard work and dedication, especially since I'm operating in a highly sensitive industry, which is hazardous materials, plus being a woman and Latina in a white male-dominant industry isn't easy. So this goes to show the recognition of the hard work that I've put into my business. I believe in Centro because it's one of the very few organizations that have been around for over 45 years, promoting and helping our diverse Latino community by providing personal growth and empowerment. And that's something that I really value, and that's something that we share. So, you know, advocating for our community so we have an equitable, thriving community.
Thank you so much, Rosa, for your leadership, innovation, and impacto.
Thank you, Armando, our board chair. And congratulations, Erika, Cynthia, and Rosa, Latinas getting it done. Thank you all so much for being the leaders that we need to build a better future for us all and for taking care of our community today. Right, Misty?
Absolutely. I was blown away by that video, actually. All of you are just amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you, and congratulations to all of tonight's fantastic honorees. The work you do inspires all of us. Juan Carlos, I'd like to take a quick peek at the fundraising, if we can. We'd like to see the thermometer and see if any additional donations have come in. It looks like we do have some donors to thank. Look at this. We have several people joining us. Would you like to recognize them?
I am not opposed, Misty. I am not opposed.
You would be.
All right, we have Michael Beers giving $100. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Christy Wilson giving $100. Carla and Miguel at MEK coming in with another $500.
Thank you.
Carla and Miguel, you just show up every year. Thank you. You're amazing. We have Jose Mendez Cepeda, a career coach at Prosperidad, giving $50. Thank you, Jose. Patrick Griffin giving $50. Jessica Monge Perez, a Pacific University student and a Centro staff, giving $50. Thank you, Jessica. That means so much. We have Nicole Hernandez Mars giving $50. Thank you so much for your work, Nicole. I have been so inspired that I'm going to chip in $500 of my own money here. We have Eva Calzagno, Eva, with $100. Susan Peterson giving $50, and an anonymous donor at $10.
I love it.
That $10 gift is what put me over the line.
I love it. I love it. Every dollar counts. We say it, but it's true. Every dollar indeed counts, and it does great things for Centro. So thank you so much to each and every one of you joining us tonight and for standing really strong with Centro. Your support means everything. So cheers to being the change you wish to see in the world.
Thank you all so much for your incredible and generous giving to Centro Cultural. Your support means the world to us, and I've been saying this all night, but it really does mean so much to our community, to us in Washington County. I'd like to tell you more about our online auction. It's filled with packages you won't find anywhere else but at Gala de Cultura, and they're perfect for this moment in time.
Yeah, and to view the auction and start bidding, just visit Centro, centro.ggo.bid. But to place your bids, you have to be registered first. So once you're on that auction page, simply click the Get Started buttons to create your account and bid away.
I actually have been getting some texts from friends that are like, oh, we're ready. We're ready.
Well,
so
place
I
those
hope
bids,
that
friends.
everyone else is ready to match up that level of dedication to the auction.
Tell us about what we can bid on.
Yeah, all right. I'll just call out a few of them, but we have a weekend getaway at Mount Hood Village RV Resort while you stay in a luxury Airstream trailer with room for 2 adults and 2 kids. And thank you so much to my good friend, Metro Council President Lynn Peterson, for donating this cool outdoor experience.
Thank you, Lynn.
We also have a 3-night stay for 2 in Nesco in Oregon. You'll stay in a condo just a short walk from the coast, perfect for a beach vacation. And it's just exactly what I think
Sounds
a lot
amazing.
of us need right now.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said earlier, we have 2 lovely handmade quilts, especially for Centro, featuring a variety of beautiful colors and fabrics and styles. And these are donated by, with love, by Lisa Neisenfeld. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Those sound like awesome packages. And remember, folks, the online auction closes Monday, March 8th, this coming Monday, which is also International Women's Day, at 12 noon Pacific time. So do not miss out on the bidding action and supporting Centro.
My friends, tonight has been an incredible night. I've had such a great time celebrating with you all, and we have so many wonderful supporters to thank for making this night possible. First, our presenting sponsor, Intel. We are so grateful for the powerful and long-standing partnership we have with Intel. For more than 2 decades, Intel and Centro have worked together to bring technology and STEM education to underserved families in Washington County. And thank you, Intel, for being a core partner and helping us rebuild and build a more equitable economy. I really appreciate that. I'm also excited to thank tonight's gold sponsors who have demonstrated the true impact of partnership this past year. The City of Hillsborough, Hillsborough Pediatric Clinic, Metropolitan Land Group, OHSU Health, Hillsborough Medical Center, Reese's Fine Foods, and Bob Speltz and Robin Shuey at The Standard. Just some of my favorite people. Our silver sponsors this evening are MEK Design. I feel like we've said their name a lot, but like I wish I could say it more times because they deserve it. And again, they designed the beautiful event artwork for us this year, and they've been such an important supporter of our work for as long as I've been at Centro. We have Blue Tiger Leadership, City of Beaverton, the City of Cornelius, Kaiser Permanente, Metro, the Oregon Community Foundation, the Port of Portland, Providence Health and Services, TriMet, and the Washington County Department of Health and Human Services. Those are our silver sponsors. Thank you so much. And finally, a big thank you to our friends of Centro, our amigos del Centro, Pacific University, Portland Community College, and Umpqua Bank. Thank you all for showing up for our community. Together, we're making the world a better place for everyone, for all of us. We also want to thank our production partners at the AV department who've mastered how we can continue to make event magic happen virtually, and Misty at the Markham Auction Agency team. Misty, thank you. You'd probably have a standing ovation right now, but you'll just have to get it from me.
Blow up the chat, everybody.
Blow up the chat. It's been such an honor and inspiration to be your MC this evening. Tonight, we've proven that when we all come together with a common goal to take care of one another and rebuild a more just and equitable future, we can surpass any challenge that comes our way. Sí se puede. Yes, we can. We end tonight's program with a special message from the incredible and resilient staff at Centro Cultural. Mi gente, my people, none of the impact we made as an organization would have been possible without their determination and commitment. These are the people who keep this organization alive and thriving every single day, todos los días, every day of the week. Enjoy learning more, and thank you all for being here tonight. Good night, and our staff will say goodbye.
Centro is a community, una comunidad.
What Centro means to me is being receptive to change and being transformational.
Para mí, Centro es esperanza, hope, en los buenos momentos y en los momentos inciertos. Nuestras puertas están abiertas, somos una familia y nuestra familia sigue creciendo.
For me, Centro has a long legacy. In 1977, when my father died, Centro founders gathered funds and gave me $100. That was a blessing I wasn't expecting. And now, decades later, I have an opportunity to give back, calling seniors in the Edad de Oro program, offering support and resources. It truly is what goes around comes around. Gracias, Centro.
Centro means a safe place for our community to learn, grow, and advocate together.
Centro means to me inclusion, collaboration, support, and resources.
Centro Cultural para mí es una organización sin fines de lucro que cree en la gente y tiene mucha compasión por las personas. Es por eso que estoy muy orgullosa de pertenecer a Centro, porque tiene credibilidad, compasión y todo lo que hace lo hace de corazón.
Because of what we've been going through the last, year or so, I think that just having hope is something that sort of everybody thinks about. And I think that it gives us a sense, having a place like Centro gives us a sense that we're able to come together, and there's somebody there that will listen to you and try to help you out and just encourage you along the way.
So what Centro means to me is the place where community comes. I've always considered Centro to be the heart of the community. I see Centro as the pulse of our community. So when I think of Centro, I think of the heart of nuestra comunidad, nuestro corazón.
Centro para mí es el lugar que me inspira para servir y para muchos la esperanza de mejorar sus vidas.
To me, Centro is a place for opportunity.
Para mí, Centro es esperanza.
Es un gran equipo, es como mi casa, siento que es parte de mí.